Motorcycle Men.
That's probably why it doesn't work.
It's a little shy. Okay, and then we'll talk about stuff. Gonna do a new thing. 4 corners at the round table. It's not really a round table, is it?
No.
It's what? 1,
Octagon?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sided. So what's 8 sided?
Octagon.
Octagon. Well, no, wait a minute. A hexagon is 5, right?
8-sided octagon.
Okay.
I watch UFC a lot. I
So
know.
we're gonna do the 4 corners of the octagon table, and this is what each one of you gonna do. What have you been doing?
No.
Yes.
I've done nothing.
Well,
Okay, that's
it.
all I'm going to say.
That's right.
Done
That's
nothing.
okay. Well, if you guys are, you don't have any sound effects, Justin?
I can fart if need be.
No, I got
he
that.
did.
I got that taken care of.
Right.
already.
You're going to be leaving if he starts.
I got that taken care of. We ready? Are you ready to roll, Chris? You still messing
No,
around?
I'm ready.
You ready? Hello, everybody. Good. Let's just say hello, boys and girls. It's the Motorcycle Man, episode 142.
Nice.
I am Ted here in the V Twin Cafe. Over in the
Wrong way. Wrong way.
here in the corner booth. And I'm here with we're gonna go through everybody.
You're having a fucking hard time today, aren't you?
Yeah, I know.
You're like slow. You're like, we are doing a podcast.
All right, but I had to turn. The things weren't loud enough. And we're here with Timbuktu.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the show.
And Chris the Joker.
Access
8 years later, that wasn't me. The fuck?
And of course, Justin Shoes Brown.
Brown.
Justin Shoes. Oh, wait, hold it. Here we go.
The fuck is that?
Little tap dancing. Not very loud, is it? All right, how's it going, boys? How's everything?
Wonderful.
It's awesome outside.
It's awesome outside.
Yeah, it's going to be like this all week.
Did you ride your bike over?
I didn't.
What?
I have
You're
a
like
reason.
me, I didn't either.
I have
You
no.
are-
Hold on.
No,
Before-
no. I got the no.
But before the firing squad, I have good reasoning. I was.
What? Hold it.
Okay, can you-
I was just getting into it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Um,
It was very gay. I'm sorry, Justin. Well, let's go around the 4 corners of the octagon table, and let's start with me. No, we're not going to start with me. We're going to start with Justin. What's
Okay.
going on in Justin's corner of the octagon table?
Well, the reason I didn't ride today was I was dropping off my engine cases and flywheels for my iron head to get put back together so I can now finish rebuilding my motor.
Nice.
So that
wait.
I
Wait,
could
So
not,
there you
I
have a
could not,
project,
I
an
could
actual
not
real
do that
project.
on my motorcycle. so
Stop.
I did it
wait,
in my truck.
Wait. What's Ironhead? What? Where? What? What's this about, Ironhead thing?
You
Well-
don't know, you don't know how he has a chopper he's building?
I see. I did not know that.
Yes, he actually has more than one motorcycle.
And
Don't you
neither,
know
and
it's
neither one are electric.
Not his fucking phone. Goes to the lock
No, it's not loud.
mode. Every fucking time I gotta do something.
So you're building this Ironhead chopper.
Yeah,
All right.
What size engine first?
1000 cc,
Okay.
Nice.
Fair.
1980 Ironhead. It's been apart for a while. Finally got the cases back from powder coat. Got the flywheels balanced, and when pressing them back into the case, you got to be really careful because if you don't do it properly, you can knock the flywheels out of balance. So I'm leaving them in the trusted hands of Walter over at Kickstart Cycle. So
Nice.
dropped those off to him today, and because I didn't want to bungee cord them to the back of my Road King, I figured today was a Jeep day. But no, the rest of the week I'll for sure be riding.
So bungee cording things to the back of your bike is bad.
Yeah.
Not if they need to stay in balance.
No, I would imagine. Yeah, I would think so. Okay. And when do you anticipate this project being complete?
Well,
When did you start it?
Realistically.
I don't know, honestly. I
You
mean,
think-
it's one of those things where I do it when I've got free time, and I have very little.
Okay.
Of that,
Did
so-
you have a motorcycle license when you started it?
Yes,
Okay.
but honestly,
Will you be able to ride it when
it's,
you are done?
It's probably been like 5 years in the making so far. It's been a very long time.
Ah, okay.
But
Wow.
Not 5 years consistently working on it, but I started the project 5 years ago.
So you don't think it'll be done this season?
if I put together the amount of time I've actually spent on it, it's probably like 2 months.
Okay.
You know
Well,
what I
I-
mean? But it's been 5 years coming. But no,
So
it's,
what's left to do besides
Well,
the finishing?
so at this point, once I put the motor back together, that's the major part of it. Then basically, I have to, once I put the motor at least sat back in, I can figure out where the tire's going to sit based on the chain length. Then I can actually mount the fender that I'm going to run. Then I can get the seat figured out that I'm going to put for it. Then it's basically just a matter of painting everything and
Is this going to be a hardtail?
yeah.
You're sick. That's spooky. But
Things
you are
like-
going to put a Springer seat on there. Right?
No.
And,
What? No,
It's
you
gonna be an
don't
old- it's
like
gonna be
your
old
back at all,
chopper,
do you?
right?
I'm doing like an old school king and queen.
You really,
Yeah, old
you
school
really.
No,
chopper.
I'll build a little support into.
What's the rake on it?
I don't know the degrees, but I will tell you the fucking thing is like 9.5 feet long.
Oh, okay.
I had to build. I couldn't find a motorcycle lift that was long enough for it, so I built like a makeshift lift out of a wood. You know, I built it out of wood. So it's
So is the front end going to be? Is it going to? By the way, at the bars, is it
the
going to
front.
be?
The front
is it
end will
gonna
be in Garwood, while the rear end's still at my house.
No. Well, what I was going to ask you is it going to be tall or is it just going to be stretched out? There's
It's
a
just
difference.
No, it's just stretched out.
Okay.
It's you sit position wise. It's kind of level seating the way you would be on a regular bike. It's just a long front end.
All
It's
right.
not like it's pitched way up and I'm like leaning crazy back.
Yeah,
What do
like
they
my
call?
Virago,
What
like
do they
the-
call that? They have a name for that kind of bike.
Well, that style frame is like the Swedish style frame.
No, they have a name for that kind of bike, and I can't remember what it's called.
You don't have a Sugar Bear front end, do you?
I have a girder front end.
All right. Have no
Is
idea
it-
what they just said.
Is it a Springer front end or no?
It's a girder. So basically, a girder is similar.
He has
in
a girdle
design.
front end.
Yeah. I took it from Grandma. A girder front end is. Can I draw on this?
On the back. Yeah.
So this will be the prize at the Cycle Gear event. If you have the girder front end, if you have the girder front end drawn on the back of this sticker, you're
All
the winner.
right. Okay. I get it. It was dumb.
Oh, that was
was great.
brilliant.
I honestly, I liked it. I really did.
At least you did.
I'm not.
Why
you know
did
what,
my,
this is plastic though. Give me something else to draw. A girder front's a little bit different because a girder front end, whereas a Springer is a two-piece at the bottom, a girder's solid at the bottom, and all the suspension takes place up in the top. So you basically have like a box built at the top, and the coil spring sits in that, and that's what pivots. Well, the V on the
I
bottom,
get you.
these two pieces are what move.
I know.
And
I
this
know
doesn't move at all.
exactly what
Whereas
you're
on a
talking
Springer, you've got your solid, and then your front, the fork in front, is basically what works up and down against the springs up top. So it's a little bit different.
I see.
It's boxed up top.
Did those forks fit in your truck when you brought it home?
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, what's better?
It's
what-
just two different designs, really.
Not better. It's all about it.
Which one is cushier, or don't you care?
Apparently
not. If
he's going to hardtail,
I was
yeah,
gonna
doesn't
say,
care.
You're not
When you're
riding.
building that bike, you're not building it for comfort.
you're not riding. You're not riding a
He's gonna
hardtail.
bounce the front end. You're gonna see him
Yeah.
doing it.
Like in 21 Days Under the Sun?
20 Days Under the Sky. That was a great
Yeah,
movie.
that was
Yeah,
great
that was
movie,
a
yeah.
great fucking movie.
Right.
That was a great.
I just know that
motorcycle
with
movie.
choppers, when the further out it is, the squirrelier the handling becomes in the front.
Yeah, I mean, choppers also, you're not.
they turn worth the shit too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like driving a cruise ship, but
Yeah.
it's
Have you driven many cruise ships?
they're different because I mean, look, let's face it, you're not building a chopper to do
You're not going to do an iron
majority-
butt on a chopper,
Well,
right?
no, I mean, not unless you really hate yourself.
Bar.
Well, yeah, because I mean, there's just differences in like functionality. I mean, it's gonna be real bare bones, no rear suspension, barely any front suspension with the way that the rake is. And then no front brake because with it being that far out, if the wheel was even slightly turned and you hit that front brake, the whole bike's going to want to fold. So you're basically running.
Jeez, we know how that happens, right, Chris?
So you're basically running, rear brake only, and it's just real bare bones, just real cool, 60s, 70s style chopper.
Yeah.
Because
How
Why
many
not?
gallon tank you putting on that?
it's like,
One.
yeah, I was gonna say it's like,
You're gonna take a Sportster peanut tank?
let's see, how many? 16.9 fluid ounces. It's about the same as this water
So
bottle.
basically, you just want to start it up and drive it to the end of the driveway,
You ride it to the gas station.
and you just go, that's a gas station bike. That's a just gas station to gas station. Okay.
It's,
Cool.
it's, an,
Have you-
it's an
well-
Exxon hopper.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Exxon hopper. Tim, what's going on with you? Anything
I have no motorcycle news at all.
at all? So have you been shopping?
Yeah,
Well-
I'm looking for a truck right now. I need a truck.
You need a truck.
I have truck issues, so I got to
Aye.
get out of my truck and get
You want to
something.
buy another used piece of crap?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting. A better used piece of crap.
Okay, all right. Chris,
Yeah.
don't you have something to tell us?
I don't know why I didn't talk about it at the Harley.
You wanted to let the dust
well, that's
settle.
because actually I don't think nothing big of it because it happened. I don't
Well,
know. I
it
don't even know
happened.
if I told you. 2 weeks ago I got hit.
I heard.
Yeah.
Not from you.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
Jimmy
a-
James.
it was around on the
He drove by
interwebs.
when it happened. That's why.
Oh, he did? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how about that? Good to have a friend. So tell us what happened.
Simple as that. Somebody was parked and just literally pulled out right into me.
And how fast were you going when this happened?
Thank God I wasn't going fast. I was maybe 10 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour.
Maybe slower than that. You got crawling, practically.
But yeah, because it was the center of town. I was coming up to light right in the center.
Now explain to me where you were. Oh, you were on South Avenue,
South
right?
Avenue
Okay.
And Walnut.
Oh yeah.
Right next
there.
to the Pairings restaurant.
Yeah. I know what you're talking
That's
about.
exactly
Wow.
where it happened.
And so, what happened to you? Did you fall over?
Yeah, I mean, it was weird. It was kooky because I was just riding, and then suddenly I was sideways on the ground.
Oh
I was like, it was one of those things you didn't see it coming at all. Like that's how abrupt he pulled out and just hit me on the side.
Damn, man.
Yeah, like I was up and then I was sideways on the ground.
So
Like, what
how-
the fuck just happened?
How many seconds before you got pissed off and wanted to kill somebody?
I feel. I got up and I was like, "Ooh, all right, I'm alive." And then I shut my bike off, picked my bike up immediately.
Right.
And
Your
then-
bike was still running when it fell over?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? It just automatically got
I
a kill
thought.
switch?
Well, no, I
Sometimes
thought.
they do.
Well,
They
I
do.
thought because you had it in gear, obviously, that as soon as you fell over and your hands came off the bars, it would
Yeah,
have stopped.
it was still running. Like it was quick.
How about that? Okay. And
It didn't go nowhere. It didn't,
You must have been in neutral then.
didn't creep.
You must have
No,
been
it wasn't in neutral.
Then
And
why
then
would-
the,
why
then the
would
guy
it-
came running up, and I was like, "Dude, man, what the fuck? Drive much?" I was like in such shock. I was like, "What the fuck, man?"
He just, sorry.
I was so like the whole say I'm bothered by it. Like I didn't even mention it until somebody had brought it up to me on Facebook because I had posted something, and then I'm like, "Yeah, I don't even give a shit about talking about it."
Wow.
Well, fuck.
So what kind
It's
of damn?
fucking annoying.
Yeah. Well, that's just
It's
it.
fucking
It is.
annoying.
Yeah,
that
I know.
that stupid little thing like that. And this guy, and it was like nothing. If anybody else, there was nothing I could have done about it because it was just abrupt. Like he just flat out pulled out without looking right into me, like I wasn't even there.
Wow. Now,
Like
how-
I was riding, and then there was a car on my leg pushing me.
so what happened to you? Any injuries, first of all?
Nah, I got a scrape on my leg, and then bent the back brake pedal on my bike.
So that's the only thing that happened to the bike.
As far as I know, the problem I always have this thing about accidents, just like the bad one I had a couple of years ago. Is like, what does it do to the bike long term? You know what I'm saying? Like, what little thing got jogging?
It doesn't
loose,
go up hills anymore.
and it's gonna get weird. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't
Like
go-
I have that little leak, that little gasket leak. I firmly believe that was caused by the bad accident a couple of years ago. Because that one was a hard hit.
But you know, dents aside from your brake pedal.
I got a
getting-
little ding and dent in the front fender. It's barely noticeable.
Okay.
I lucked out, and the bags on the left-hand side kept the bike from touching the ground. Literally.
Well, that's good.
It's fucking stupid.
So you went right away and you went out and you bought engine guards.
Yeah, I
Engine
bought
guard.
an engine guard after the crash.
After the crash. Very good. Good timing.
I've been wanting to get him too
Yeah,
for
I
a
know.
long time.
I know. Yeah, and you also got a new brake pedal.
Yeah,
Now you got this from a place called Fallen Cycles.
yeah, Fallen Cycles in Florida.
Awesome. I happened to check out their website. It's pretty cool. You can get anything you need for your bike, pretty much. Dirt cheap. And you got those the engine guards at a real good price too.
$79.
That's not bad. And you installed them already, right?
Yep.
Shall we end the debate now?
No, we should end the debate. Let's ask the man.
All right, ask the man now.
Engine, well, because we found out that it's different on different model bikes. The engine guards on the bottom. Did we go on the outside of the frame or on the inside of the frame? Because I found two different
And I think
different kinds of bikes. One's on the outside of the frame,
It may depend. Well,
and then
it's going to depend on the bike. I mean, it depends on where.
and I'll tell
A
you
lot
why.
of them.
mine are installed.
My logically engineering, it seems more logical for it to be on the outside. So if
I
you
think that
fall
would apply
over,
to every bike.
the impact is going to be spread across through the frame and
Exactly.
the
Right.
engine guard.
Right now, it's going to be go through the bolt.
It's just going to
break the bolts off.
It's going to break the bolts off, and the fucking thing's going to come right off.
The majority of them are on the outside. I'm trying to think.
But the reason why I said because on my bike, the right side brake caliper and the way the floorboards are, I can't put it on the outside on that side.
That's why I told you
It's in the way.
On my Softail, they're installed on the inside.
Right.
Yeah, but like I
For
said,
the
you
same
don't
reason.
know. You don't know if that was done by the dealer or done by.
Or yeah, was
Well,
that
I
done
think
correctly?
I'm thinking.
now I want to look at a picture. I'm trying to see if I have a picture.
Well,
of
if
my
I show you the
bike.
picture of mine, I have a picture on my bike.
Well, you know what? Yours was.
And he's got a
Yours-
Road King, but that's a different different frame. So it
yeah,
might
but
be
still,
different.
But still, his bike comes that way from the factory.
What?
See,
Comes with the engine guard on it.
So they
So-
put it on the inside.
So they
it's
must
on.
have.
It's on the outside. Now again, I have a Softail frame just like you.
Same.
So it should be.
Our frames are identical.
They're exactly identical. It's exact identical.
Because I
frame.
put I installed the bottoms of mine on the inside.
That's-
I don't know.
There you go.
Honestly, without looking at it in front of me, it's.
And
that's-
after I did it, I was just like, wait a minute, structurally that doesn't seem right.
Well, I tell you what.
Because if you
here's
fall
what do.
over and it's not going to, that crash bar is not going to,
Do
it's
squat.
going to go by the bolts.
Right.
Well,
How
keep it-
much?
That
bolts
one
take?
bolt broke. Just
Dude, yeah, I was just tightening one bolt that broke.
Well, look at it this way.
That's because it was a $79 engine guard.
Yeah, no. The bolts I got from Home Depot.
Well, just look at it this way. Once you clamp those bolts down with, you have washers.
I
you
put
got your
lock
washers,
nuts and then all kinds of
as once you
special
lock
stuff
that
on it.
thing down, it all becomes one solid piece. And if you go onto Copart and look at any of the bikes that are damaged there or that have engine guards, and you'll see that the engine guards are simply folded. They don't collapse in; they fold over.
Which is protecting you.
Which is
So-
which is the object of the credit.
That's the point.
That's the point of it. They're not preventing crushing. It's preventing anything from smashing.
anything
on you.
that's strong is going
Right.
to crush anything. no matter
Exactly.
what.
If it's gonna crush the frame, it's gonna crush anything. It doesn't matter. The idea is to keep the bike off the ground. That's what
I do think you should change those bolts to hardened bolts
Absolutely.
instead of using the bolts that you got from Home Depot. You got to get hardened bolts.
Where do you get that from? Home Depot?
Actually, an auto parts store or a motorcycle parts store.
Or even Ace. Believe it or not, Ace Hardware has that shit.
Yeah, you got to get hardened bolts.
So is the engine guard still on the bike?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay,
I installed.
all right.
It's got. We installed it really good. So
Now, how do you like riding with the engine guard on the
it's
bike?
like it's always been on there. Just,
Have you put your feet on top of the pegs now?
No.
No, you haven't done that yet.
I haven't gone on any long highway rides yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I even use it if I'm going 40 miles an hour or more. I'll put my feet up on the pegs. At least I'll put one foot up, just for the hell, just for comfort.
I do that in my car. I put my leg out the window.
But it's weird now that I have it. Like I said, now I have it on the bike. It's like it's always been there.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Well, they don't really get in the way of anything.
No, they don't. Because the
almost don't even
placement,
know-
the placement, and how they look, it fits the bike. It looks great, but it's almost like it's been there all the time now. Like it doesn't.
Now you got to get soft lowers. I
Yeah.
have these soft lowers. They buckle right on around the engine guard.
Oh, they're great, man.
They're awesome.
Oh.
So,
So you can put your foot off to the side.
no,
No, it keeps the-
it,
yeah.
it protects. It basically
Oh, I know.
seals off
It's
that
like
whole
a
engine
wind
guard. So like
protector,
if it's pouring rain, you can throw those things on real quick. Keep them in your saddlebags. Throw them on real quick, and your legs are going to stay dry.
Oh wow.
It also
Cool.
keeps the wind off your leg too if you're
Yeah, if it's
doing
cold
highway
as hell,
speeds.
yeah.
That's really cool.
Oh, I gotta look them up. What are they called again?
Soft lowers, they clip on in like 8 seconds.
Nice.
You can get them off of eBay really dirt cheap too. You know, it's good. Anybody do any riding? No, I'm not gonna.
Don't even look at me.
I won't even ask you, Tim. How about you, Justin? Been doing
Yeah, I
some-
was out, all last week, anytime I wasn't at work.
doing any good
yeah.
long stuff.
No, I haven't had a chance yet. I haven't had a good free weekend yet. I've had shit to do, and I have shit to do the rest of this month too. I don't know when I'm gonna get a long ride in, but decent, just bopping around stuff.
Yeah. How about you, Chris? Anything?
Did
good?
some riding, the general riding around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did
pretty
a
much.
little bit out to Warren County yesterday. And
How was that?
it was good.
Yeah.
Till my bike started making weird sounds.
Why is it making weird sounds?
So what are you saying? You're saying it won't go up hills anymore? Or
No,
is
it,
goes-
it works fine, but it's doing some weird shit. It's just making weird sounds.
Maybe it's the oil. the different
weird
type of
sound
oil
that I
you're
do
using?
not like. A very weird sound. It seems to.
Engine sounds or
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
it's an engine or it's the trans. I mean, it makes it very
Well, you
weird
already
sound.
changed all your fluids and everything, right?
Yeah,
Huh?
very weird. And it always seems every time I go up to Watchung in the mountains,
It's scary.
like the up and downs.
It's chattering its teeth.
Because I've been outside of that, I take it back and forth to work every day, which is flat ground. I don't hear this problem. As soon as I start going up
What
in the
does it
mountains around
sound
a little
like?
bit, I wouldn't want to say a whining, but I don't know why I'm starting to lean towards more the engine.
No, I'm saying like, what?
Yeah, wait. He's asking you to duplicate the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
want
can't. No, that's I ride a Harley, not a dirt bike.
like a whirring. Like you said, it's kind of like a whirring kind of a noise.
Nah, it just makes like I don't know. I would say a little more clanky than
Clutch
than
in, clutch
anything.
out. Is that type of a thing?
Nah, it's an engine. It's definitely
when
an
you're
engine sound.
moving,
Yeah.
it's making it.
When I'm moving, if I'm going off on the throttle, I hear it.
Could it be since you put the new oil in?
So it's when you back off the throttle, you hear it.
What? Because I'm trying to do new Castrol. I don't think so. I
So
don't
you're
think
saying,
oil
so you're
goes
saying
that.
when you back off the throttle, you hear it.
Yeah, like if I'm getting on and I go and I hear the like it just makes a weird fucking sound, man.
What's it say? We'll look
Makes
at
a weird fucking sound, and like I said, it's bizarre because it only seems like every time the last time it did it was last week when I went up in the mountains, and I'm going up and down the hills. That's when it started.
So
making a
anytime
goddamn sound.
there's a load on the engine,
So
it's making a noise.
like, oh, what's that? What are you developing? You don't like hills anymore?
Have you gained weight?
I'm a fat fuck. Yeah.
I think that might have something to do with it. I don't know.
But yeah, it's something weird is going on.
We'll look at it.
Yeah, I got a little bit of riding in, nothing special. Usual back and forth to work. The Ask Hattery on the Garden State Parkway, and that's pretty much about it. Follow up from last week, we were live at Bergen Harley Davidson last week.
Yes, that was a
Yeah, that was
great
fun.
show.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
There was a lot of cool time going on there.
Got good people up there.
Everybody liked it up there, Justin? Everybody had a good time?
It was great. Unfortunately, I was busy, so I didn't really get to
That was a
Then you
busy
popped in
day,
for a
too.
hot minute.
yeah, but I listened to it the next day, and it sounded really awesome.
Good. Awesome. Did you sell any bikes on Saturday?
Yeah,
You did. How many bikes did you sell?
3.
Really?
Nice.
You had a guy named Todd. Did he buy a bike?
Yeah.
Oh, really? What did he get?
Todd got a fat bob.
No
Ooh,
kidding.
Nice.
He used to be my boss when I worked at Verex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was funny to see him. He's like, wow. It was pretty funny to see
That's
him.
his first bike?
That's his first. He just got his license not too long ago.
Oh, wow. And he
Yeah,
bought a
cool.
fat bob.
He bought a fat bob.
Wow.
It's a sweet one.
Now is that? I get confused. The street bob is the low one. And the fat bob is the one with the turned up pipes. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I never got a chance. I want to ride that. I never get a chance to ride it on Saturday.
No.
Did you ride
Come
that?
back.
The new 18? The
What?
fat bob? You rode that?
Concern me?
Yeah, you rode
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Last week I had an interview with Phil Freeman from MotoQuest Motorcycle Tours. They go all kinds of tours all over the place. They specialize up in Alaska. They do some tours up there. Soup to nuts, man. They pay for basically you pay for everything, but they provide you with everything from lodging, your meals, the bike. They provide the bikes too. They pick you up at the airport, bring you back to the airport. But it's great stuff. You know, if you
And where is it at?
anywhere you want to go. Where do you want to go?
I don't know. Montana.
Yeah, Montana. Oh.
There we go.
What bikes do you ride?
Up there. this is the bikes that they have. You can get any kind of bike you want as long as it's a BMW or a Suzuki or an Africa Twin, Honda Africa Twin. They do have 2 Harleys that they rent, a Street Glide and a Ultra Classic.
Big ones.
The big ones.
Two good bikes.
And they don't just do adventure tours. They also do road tours. And one of their specials is the Lewis and Clark episode. Lewis and Clark Adventure. They do tour.
Was it Clark? Isn't it the Superman and what?
That's Lois and
Oh,
Clark?
that's Lois.
No, you might want to think. You must want to rethink your American history.
like,
I think. I don't
Superman
think Lewis
rode
and
that?
Clark.
What did Superman ride?
There it is, the Prudhoe Bay Adventure, north to Alaska.
Oh, that must be
Alaska.
fucking nice.
It's beautiful.
Look at that riding out there, man.
The Trail of Lewis and Clark. You can get any kind of bike you want for this one. There's the bikes that they're renting right there. The BMW F700, F800, 1200 GS, the 1200 RT, Africa Twin, Electric Glide Classic, and the Street.